Of all of the makeup that we have at our disposal, I believe that eye makeup is the most transformative. And why is that? It's because the first thing you do when you look at someone is make eye contact with them. It's the first thing that their eye is drawn to. So if you want to make a great statement right off the bat, get those eyes lifted, make them look open, and you can achieve that very easily with eyeliner. This is the power of eyeliner and how we can get an instant lift to our eyes and make us look so much younger. Hi friends, today I come to you with naked eyes because what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you exactly how I achieve a very lifted look with not eyeshadow, but eyeliner. Now it's really hard as we age because we end up getting this really droopy, saggy skin right here on our eyelid. And then we end up getting this crease right here that when we used to do a little wing and just used to be able to flick it and it looked a little bit lifted, now we can't do that so much. It's harder to do that. So what I wanted to show you is a fairly simple technique that you will be able to do at home that will help you achieve that. Let's get right into it. What happens normally when people are doing their eyeliner? They take their eye like this, they pull it up, and then they draw straight across. That doesn't work for us because when you let go of your eye, especially when you're a mature woman with all that loose skin, what's going to happen is that line is going to be squiggly or it's going to come way down because our eyes are not lifted like they used to be when we were young. And if you want to do this technique with a liquid eyeliner, you sure can. I'm today going to use just a mechanical eye pencil. I like this one from L'Oreal. It is the Grip Precision Infallible Liner, and this one is in gray. I really enjoy having a mechanical one that we don't necessarily have to sharpen. This one does have the little smudger on the other side. However, I'm also going to be using my trusty, this is a Sigma E30 brush. If you've been with me any amount of time, you know that this is probably my favorite brush of all time to do any sort of eyeliner. So that's the one I'm going to be using. You can use any eyeliner you want to, any color you want to, anything at all that you desire. Use color, use brown, use black, use whatever you want to. Now, I shy away from black a little bit as I'm getting older because it does make it look a little harsher. But if you want to, you can take a little eye pencil like this and smudge those lines so that that doesn't look harsh at all. So that's completely up to you. But what we're going to do is we're going to start off with this. Now let's get really close so you can see what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to be doing a lot of looking down. So forgive me if I'm out of view or anything like that. But first of all, what we're going to be doing is we're going to look down and we're going to make that eyeliner come straight across the eye. And we want to get as tight as we possibly can to the eyelash line as possible. Now, if you want to leave it as a more stark line, you can. If you want to smudge it out, you can, and you can just take that brush and just smudge it a little bit. It's completely and totally up to you. Now, what happens normally is as we do eyeliner, we would follow our eye, and I suggest that you go ahead and you fill that in on the corner. So go ahead and go down to the corner. But what you're going to do is instead of leaving it like that, we're going to take our bottom eyeliner. So I'm going to go right here in the corner where the two corners meet, the upper and the lower. And I'm just going to pencil that in. And notice my hand is shaking today. I'm having a little bit of a relapse here. So you just want to really shape in that bottom lash line. I'm putting a lot of liner on there so that I can take my brush and go in and just smudge it. You can do this with eyeshadow if you like. You don't have to do it with an eyeliner per se. I like this eyeliner because it is such a really good waterproof one that's going to last all day. Now what I'm going to do with what's on that brush is I'm just going to take that liner. I'm going to try not to lift anything too much. I'm going to just follow my natural line straight up. So we're not going out this way. We're not going down. We're going straight up towards the tail of the brow. This is how I've always done my liner, but lately I've learned that it's beautiful to do it with the eyeliner itself. Instead of doing it with a liquid liner or anything like that, we're just kind of creating a shadow to go up that way. Now, I've created a little bit of a tail there. Now what I want to do is I want to fill in this area from the corner of my eye to the tail right there. We're just going straight out. And what happens with this is because we're kind of triangulating it, we are making that fill in and look very lifted very quickly. So I'm smudging that right now. I'm just really softening it. You can build it up, you can make it more, you can make it less, whatever you want to. But the trick here is really fill in that corner so that it's filled in completely and your eye does not look downturned. If you were to just leave it and leave it pulled down, it would look downturned. I will show you on this eye right here. Now look at the difference in the two eyes. Isn't that amazing how much that lifted it? This may be a little bit more smoky than you like. Whatever you want to do, if you want to soften it, you sure can. You can go in here on top of it with a different shadow if you want. I'm going to take my beautiful number 7 Lift and Luminate pressed powder, and I'm just going to load up a fluffy eye brush. This is a really fluffy one, so it could actually be used for highlighter or whatever. But you just go across that and you're softening it completely. If you need to go underneath it, you can. And you have softened that line to where it's not stark at all. Very, very easy to do. I'm obviously not doing a lot of eyeshadow today, but it might be nice for you to go ahead and take just a light dusting of a shimmer or a light color. Let's go ahead and let's use this lighter color right here. This is the ColourPop Cloud at 9 eyeshadow palette. I've been using this a lot lately and have really been enjoying it. So I'm going to just tap that off a little bit, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in right in that inner corner just a little bit of light, and then across to that tail end part of the shadow. Just blending it really lightly, just making sure that this inner corner gets a little bit of extra light. And that's all I did. I didn't go for full-blown eyeshadow, just a little bit of glam there to match that eyeliner. Now I'm gonna do 2 coats of mascara. I'll be right back with you and we'll talk about it. So there is 2 coats of mascara on my eyes. This is such a simple, easy routine. I really didn't do much. I did take away the discoloration that were on my lids as far as eyeshadow, and then I set that with some translucent powder. But beyond that, this is all about eyeliner. So what a transformative effect. How beautiful it is to be able to lift your eyes in just a few seconds with eyeliner. And I'm telling you that once you get this technique down, it's going to take just a few seconds to do it. Beautiful eyeliner with these L'Oreal Precision Grip eyeliners. I just really love them. They seem to just stay on the eye, and they do have quite a few colors, so you might want to look into that. I'll make sure that everything that I talk about is linked and listed below. And by the way, I forgot to tell you that the mascara that I used was the Lash Princess mascara from Essence. I love the waterproof formula. I'm not crazy about any of the others. They seem to flake way too much on me in a very short amount of time, but the waterproof works really good. So that is it for today's video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy seeing a really quick tutorial on how to lift your eyes with eyeliner.